What's going on, everybody? It's the Rich at Heart podcast. Your boy Munchie B. I hope all is well out there. Everybody enjoyed they weekend, work day, or wherever we at in the weekend while y'all listening to this. Uh, as for me, I had a good weekend. I took a trip out the country for my very first time. I think I'm late. A lot of time wasted in my life. You know what I mean? I finally got a stamp on my passport. I ain't on parole probation for a period in my life now, so I was able to do that. So I got that accomplished. So I'm happy to share that with you guys. And shit, when I was OT, I was scrolling through YouTube, seeing what's going on. There was a lot of West Coast pod drama amongst each other, and I just I chose not to touch on that. You know what I mean? Because then you become content also, you know what I mean? So I want to stay away from that. But everybody know the latest and the greatest. We just coined a term, Diddy soul. So I guess this is a Diddy soul. You know what I mean? Everybody else, everybody in the world talking about Puffy, you know what I'm saying? So here I go. You know what I mean? And it's this Roger Bonds dude that was his security guard from 2003 to 2013, right after the Gene Deal era. You know what I mean? And that was an interesting interview. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, listening to the interview got me, my POV of Puffy is different. And I honestly think that Puffy is a sick person that got untreated trauma. If you listen to all the series of events that the dude Roger Bonds shared, you know what I mean? Because I did a lot of crazy things in my life, and a lot of stuff I heard, I was like, damn, bro, why you do that? What was the point of that? You know what I'm saying? So I could say a lot of that come from having too much money and power, and then a lot of it come from wherever it stemmed from in his past, his childhood or whatever. I know his dad got domed or murdered. He was a street dude. I don't know the particulars of that. I'll look into that and double back on it. But I kind of look at it like he a sick person, and what was going on with him, it was untreated. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, Roger Bonds, he seemed to be a credible person. That's just my opinion. And then another person I came across, and I like to listen to this dude talk because I look at him as a game giver. You got the Dipsey Hustles, Master P's, 50 Cent, Dame Dash, and I say other people might disagree, but I say Yo Gotti. But Dame Dash, he give a lot of game. You know what I'm saying? He the boss of all bosses. So when I came across this, I'm like, I gotta tap in and see what he talking about because the title was crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm about to run this clip. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and narrate it as I'm running through the clip. Although I already, ran through it. So we about to kick it off. All right, run it.
What's crazy to me is if his hustle is putting stuff in people's drink, he made a liquor. I mean, that's the illest shit in the world. That everybody was partying and you don't know what was in that drink. And if he was, pause, undercover gay, because I didn't know it.
Pause.
And obviously,
If I say pause, not like he say pause. Them East Coast dudes overdo it. But Puffy, I doubt he could put drugs in the liquor and at a mass amount. You know what I'm saying? I might, no, I highly doubt that. And he said if he was undercover gay, because I didn't know it, I think the whole world kind of felt he was bisexual or something. Man, he do it. He do a lot of little funny suspect activities in front of the world on camera. And you a smart man, Dame. You know what I'm saying? So, all right, keep going.
Violated, he's making somebody gay that doesn't want to be gay. So I'm like, what was in them drinks? And then I'm starting to think like, damn, when did hip hop start to lose its masculinity? When did dudes, and again, no disrespect to nobody, but like tough niggas started wearing dresses and pocketbooks.
All right, stop.
Like,
He talking about Young Thug. You know, Young Thug under it right now. He fighting for his life, but you know, he wore a dress. You know what I mean? Painted his nails. So he's saying basically, when did tough guys start being so masculine is because of the stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I doubt it. The thing with Young Thug, I think he was trying to do the rock star look, how they paint their nails and they wear the funny dress code, but he didn't quite nail it. You know what I'm saying? But all right, keep it pushing, Dane. Go ahead.
like maybe that could be the reason. And I'm just thinking it through. Like maybe that could be the reason why hip hop took a turn for the feminine. Because that shit, if homie was really putting shit in people's drinks and he's making the liquor, and again, I don't know, and I'm not even saying it to be funny, but they saying, homie was putting shit in motherfuckers' baby oil.
But stop it. Hey, so you don't drink baby oil. So he said homie was putting stuff in people baby oil. Yeah, dang man. Oh no, I think he blow a little weed and he overthinking things, bro. I think they said it may or may not been baby oil in the bottles. It might have been drugs in there and they disguised it as baby oil. I don't think he was saying he was mixing it with the baby oil. I don't know. That's crazy right there. All right, keep going.
So how could you trust that person to serve you drinks at such a big scale? So I'm remembering NORE so adamant about me taking a shot of Ciroc, and I'm like, nah. And I brought my own. And now y'all can understand why I always want to make my own. So I brought my own liquor. You know what I'm saying? I was taking shots of my own. And then what happened, I made him take shots of Ciroc, and then he ended up getting too drunk, talking about take your shirt off and all this type shit.
Stop. All right. Shout out Drink Chanps. I like that podcast or whatever. But I went back, man. I listened for like 2 hours. I didn't come across that part. You feel me? But he was drunk as hell, and then Dame was on his A game, although he was drinking. But he said, I don't know about the take your shirt off part. You feel me? But all right, keep it pushing.
So it ain't like you just naturally start to think of things. And then I was thinking, there was this one time that when my daughter was 16, Jay had a show, and my daughter wanted to go. So I'm like, yo, I'm not going to deprive my daughter. So I hollered at Jay, sent the kite, and told him I wanted to go to a show with my daughter, and they accommodated me to the fullest. People were really surprised to see me there. Took pictures with everybody, but. And again, Emery's my brother, so I would hate to think that he was fucking around like that, pause. But he kept passing me somebody. That was the first time I had tasted that Dusse, and I got ridiculously drunk to the extent, and my daughter and I were talking about this the other day, that I was like, yo, I don't get this drunk. Why am I so drunk?
All right, stop it. So now he entered the Dusse into the conversation. Dusse, that's Jay-Z drink. You know what I mean? And he say he a drinker. And he asked his daughter like, "Damn, why was I that drunk that day?" You know what I'm saying? I guess he, in hindsight, type. You know what I'm saying? So all right, keep it pushing.
And I ended up, pause, wrestling with Kevin Hart. Pause, nigga got me in a chicken wing. And I remember Vaughn taping that shit. And I'm like, yo, why you taping, Vaughn?
All right,
So
stop.
I'm thinking, I'm like,
I wonder is he talking about Von Zip? Because I know this is no, he couldn't have. He passed away too long ago. Okay, and then damn man, Kevin Hart like 5'4", 5'5". How you let him get you in the chicken wing, bro? That's crazy. You must have been real drunk for sure. All right, keep going.
Like, damn, because homie makes drinks too. And again, just if this is true, these are the things that I'm like just reflecting on. And if I wouldn't have played everything completely by the book, complete honor, then I could have been compromised. And what would have happened if I ever woke up feeling some kind of way?
Now, my boy Dame, when he speak, I listen because he give game. But I think you looking a little too deep into this, bro. And if you would have woke up feeling the kind of way, I would hope you would have did something bad to that man. You know what I'm saying? I just would hope that. But I think you looking a little too deep into it, man. And then it's already bad that Jay name is getting through into this, and then you say you got overly drunk off his alcohol. Oh no, man. Oh no, but like I said, man, that Roger Bonds interview got me you know what I'm saying, peeping Puffy in a different light though, and I just think that he more so like he needed some help. And then that come with having too many yes men around, you know what I'm saying, people that ain't telling you wrong. And if you do tell them you wrong, then you scared of getting cut off. It be things like that. And so y'all sit back and watch like foul play and things like that, you know what I'm saying? And then when it come when it come to things like what you call freak offs, it's an evolution of it because you know back in Uncle Luke days you had the peep shows, and then back then they had the what's that thing in Atlanta, they just had the documentary about it, the Freakniks. And then even before that you had Eazy-E with the Wet and Wild parties, and then like, but now you got Puffy getting in trouble for these freak offs, and it just seemed like being a trick is against the law. You flying somebody out. I ain't with none of the homosexual. I wouldn't pay a man to do anything with another woman. I could do it myself. But I'm saying to the trick dudes with the Victoria's Secret state mine, it's against the law. It's human trafficking to fly a broad out and knock her down. That's what it's getting. That's what it seemed like to me. You know what I'm saying? And and when it come to Cassie, her words, she got in the car with him for the first time. He gave her a blue pill. She said, "What's this?" He said, "Just take it. It's gonna make you feel good." She took it, and after that, she never looked back. So it wasn't no force to use any drugs. But anytime you're dealing with somebody younger and you got more than what they got, like fame, power, and money, it's easy to manipulate them because she was 19 at the time and he was 37. So I could see how she fell into his trap, you know what I mean? But is that against the law? No. No, it ain't against the law, you know what I mean? So someone I know personally, I ran across some interview she did with Soft White Underbelly, so shout out him. And she said she, you know, attended a Diddy party before. So I guess she mentioned this in a previous interview with him, but touched on it, but didn't go into depth. So run a clip.
Interview, and you mentioned something about.
I accidentally mentioned it too. Like it slipped out.
About P Diddy.
About P Diddy.
You went to one of his parties.
Yeah. Crazy party.
And he's in the news now because of all the scandal.
And they didn't believe me. But when it started coming out, people were like mentioning me like, you
All right,
were
stop right
telling
there. So she said even before he came down, well, the indictment came down that she attended a Diddy party. I didn't really pay too much to that first interview where she touched on it but didn't go into depth. And she said people said that she was a liar back then, or X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. So so okay, I got another clip, and she kind of described her experience there at the Diddy party, and this the clip.
And it's like a demon. I'm telling you, like this dark spirit, like he possessing you as he's looking at you. That power, that control. So I'm like, I read The Art of Seduction, motherfucker. I know what you're doing, and you're trying to really seduce me right now. And oh, take a drink. Oh, do this, do that. Go in there. Like it's just not nothing. And I want to know why me go in the house and why not the girl. So now you're picking and choosing. So it's fishy to me. So when all this stuff started coming out, I was like, I knew I was right. I knew it. Like, it ain't no doubt about that P Diddy was doing all that. And like I say, I don't judge because I've been around people doing cocaine, but these hard drugs that they was doing and just, I ain't gonna lie, it was orgies and stuff going on. So all of this stuff going on, I'm like, why is people doing stuff all in the open? Like, that's just offending me and assaulting me, period, because where am I at? I didn't sign up for this.
All
And
right,
how can I really...
All right. Now, okay, all right. In the past, Tanea shared a story with me where she was nearly sex trafficked, and she said she met somebody that was in a position of power, which she mentioned in this interview, and you go check the whole interview out with Soft White. You know what I mean? Because I ain't about to play the whole thing. So now she said to me that she met this dude, and then they went, I believe she said, to Miami or whatever state, heard some other girls, and then when she was ready to leave and go back because she wasn't expecting to stay that long, he was talking about they going to another state or out the country or something like that, right? And that's when she said, okay, now this is getting, you know what I'm saying? So my first thought was, go to Cuba. You got a passport? That's what I thought. So I'm like, she said this dude was some type of prince or something. I don't know if he lied. He might have got a gang of bread and just, he looked foreign and just said that. I don't know. But she never brung the P Diddy part up with me, but she did. What she brung up in this interview, she told me part of that. You feel me? I will say that. She told me that she was nearly sex trafficked and that she had to like kind of escape and try to make it back to California. You know what I'm saying? Because that wasn't in her plans to go other places after where she was at. She said the Diddy party was uncomfortable. X, Y, and Z, X, Y, and Z. What I say is you got to take what a lot of these females saying after the indictment came down with a grain of salt, because a lot of people either looking for attention or a payday, and then there is a lot of victims. You know what I'm saying? Or they might feel, not saying with her, they might feel empowered because somebody else spoke out. Now they could tell a story. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to ever be act like I don't feel where a woman come from that been through things like that. You know what I'm saying? But what I could say, she told me 30% of what this interview talking about. She told me this before, and it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna say this, man. I hope when it comes to hollering about this third, the third bond hearing coming up, I hope they free him. You know what I'm saying? I think he really needs some help, and I hope he if he ever overcome this situation, he could go seek that help. You know what I'm saying? It's just hard to believe that somebody that got that much power, why you want to take and boss somebody around for some sex and you could have it your way. But you know what I mean? I can't put myself in that mind state because I don't get down like that, so I can't say, you know what I'm saying? But on to a more positive note, I wanna give Kim Kardashian her flowers, because ever since she started this prison reform type thing, helping people get back to the streets, she been doing her thing and knocking down doors. You know what I mean? And I respect that. You know what I mean? And it ain't like she come from our walk of life, so I want to know what made her interested in wanting to get into this in the first place. So I commend her. Since she started, she helped 17 people get free. I think it's called the First Step Act. You know what I mean? It became in place when Trump was in office. And it's a lady, Alice Marie Johnson, I believe. She helped her get out. She served 21 years, but she got sentenced to a life sentence. And she was a first-time offender on a drug charge. You know what I mean? And she helped her get back to the streets. And now she looking into the Menendez brothers, you know what I mean, and trying to help them get back. And they got life without parole, so they never supposed to see the light of day. And they was, I believe, sentenced in 1996 because they killed their parents, or a parent or parents, I believe. But they have reasons to why they supposed to did that to their parents, and I think they had to cry out for help or talk to a therapist beforehand. So I think Kim sees some loopholes in their case, and she's trying to help the Menendez brothers get back to the streets. Whether people agree with them being free, again, tomato, tomato, I don't know. I'm not with the justice system, so I commend Kim, man. I have to end it on that note because we just can't Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Kim. You know what I mean? And what else I got for y'all, man? I think I'm gonna wrap it up like that, man. And oh yeah, I'm gonna say this. This last court date that Puffy attended, it was reported he came in, he hugged his attorneys, he was waving at his kids and his mom, he was smiling. So, you know what I mean? I done been in jail many times, and I come to court with a haircut. I put on my fresh blues. I try to look the best I can for my family members, because even if I'm stressing, I don't want them to know I'm stressing, because, that energy rub off. I want them to know I'm all right, so they can feel all right. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So he came in there in high spirits, it sounded like, and you know what I'm saying? And that's what you can't let them people know that they breaking you down. Period. You know what I'm saying? So look, bro, I'm gonna wrap it up like that. I want everybody to keep tapping into the Rich at Heart podcast. Check us out everywhere you could click. Spotify, Google, Amazon, iHeart, YouTube, got audio and video now. You know what I'm saying? Check out my personal YouTube channel, Morals Over Money 92. I know I keep saying it. I'm about to start knocking out more content, adding to that. I want y'all to support everybody on the StreetTV YouTube channel, not just Rich at Heart podcast. You got Facts Over Feelings, Latin Affiliate, Edit, Streets and Scholars, Straight Politicking. We've been banging out doors, covering everything. You know what I'm saying? Rich at Heart podcast, Twitter. I mean, not Twitter, Instagram. I just want y'all to follow up and support. And you know what I'm saying? It's the Rich at Heart podcast, man. Everybody stay safe, dangerous, however you living out there, bro.